Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another beautiful day here in North Carolina. It's cooler today, barely made 80, humidity's low. We've got today and tomorrow, which is Wednesday, June 23rd and Thursday, June 24th are the cool days, and then it's going to start back up, humidity and higher temperatures. But anyway, back at the farm today, going to try to piddle with a cub, see if I can get this gasket cut. I checked the carburetor. I mean, it's a little off. But I don't know if I made it worse where I put the nut on the one side of the bolt, the other side's, it's got threads in it. But so I'm gonna try to trim a nut down where it'll go up beside the carburetor. I don't know if I can trim enough off of it to get it in there and still have threads, but we're gonna give that a shot and with a sticker gasket material and see if we can get that going. So might bring you along for a little bit of that, some action shots finally, and if it works out good and it cranks up and runs, then might finally get some spraying done. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to try this. Naturally, I found some thinner cork gasket material that we had. I think this is 16th, I believe, and I think what I got was 1/8 inch. I'm going to try the thicker of the two to try to make up some distance there. So this is not an exact science by no means. I had back in the day a set of shell casings that me and a couple of buddies had accumulated that worked good for punching these holes out, and I have no idea where they are, so we're just going to wing it best we can. Maybe drill it out or take my razor knife or something and get the holes cut in the center of it, but we'll do the best we can. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't really know if this is the problem with the Cub or not, to be perfectly honest with you. Got somebody pulling in the driveway. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. Bless it. Local agency gave me the wrong lock the other day. I've already put it on down there, which I can get it off, so guy had to stop by and give me a different lock. I can be up here all day by myself and be peaceful as all get out. I'll turn the camera on and everything in the world is going to happen. My phone's going to go off or somebody's going to pull in the driveway or something. But anyway, back to the clip here. Like I said, I'm not sure that this is what is wrong with the Cub, but I think that I'm no expert, but I think with the way these carburetors work, I think if it was sucking any air there, it wasn't getting up, because it never smelled flooded. It was just like it wasn't getting enough gas at all, even with a choke. So I'm thinking that due to that little bit of warpage that the carburetor top has, and maybe that one bolt I put in the side may have made it worse, if you will. So we're going to try this and see. I mean, I got plenty of gasket material here, and I think this thicker material will help take up what little bit of out of plane the top of the carburetor is. See what I'm talking about? I don't know if you can hear that or not, but see, Jack's hollering. Now, I've been up here for 30 minutes before I turn the camera on, and then Jack goes to hollering. I'm not going to cut that out. You guys just have to listen to it this time. Okay, that's close enough to get us the outside. Let me see if I can round something up to cut this center hole. I might have a small piece of pipe or something. I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, well, I fudged a little bit. I did it off camera. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but I didn't have any metal pipe. But piece of PVC, ground the end of it off to a sharper point. If this was thin gasket material, that wouldn't have worked, but this thick, I figured it would go through it, and it did. So we're pretty close. Actually, I just looked, this old other gasket was a lot bigger than the throat on the carburetor and the intake. So I just put my gasket up there, and I believe it worked out good. So try not to trim too much of this. There's a couple of pieces, because it being cork, I don't want a piece of it, you know, to pull off. So you try to keep the inside of your hole there pretty smooth. I thought about butchering it with a razor knife, but that worked out pretty good. So piece of what is this, 3/4 inch PVC I had laying around, so just whittled the end of it off, and there's the coupon that came out of it. So worked out pretty good. All right, let me see if I can get these little side holes situated. They're not as crucial, and I'll bring you back. cut the gas on. I don't see anything leaking. So let's see if it'll crank this time, because it certainly wouldn't first of the week, or whenever it was I was spraying last week. I don't even remember now. So far, so good. About halfway scared to drive it out the driveway now. I believe I'll spray around here a little bit. Okay, we'll let it run for a few minutes, and if everything works out, I'll fill the tank up and we'll go spray for a little while. All right, away we go. Let's head down here and see if we can get a little bit of spraying done. Bring you back in just a minute. Okay, everybody, we're gonna wrap this one up. I believe we'll call it good on the whole cub and sprayer fabrication and setup there. Showed you a few clips of it today. Spraying with it's very agile, gets around where I need it to get to. Not too much weight on the front, just everything balanced out perfect. I got 3 tanks to spray out, I think, today. I got 1 more to do tomorrow. We'll just finish that up behind the scenes, so we'll call it good on that. I want to say thank you to everybody for watching the videos on it. I know it's not the most interesting thing in the world, but it's just another thing that needs to go on here. I have to keep the upper part of the farm here in good order and looking nice, just as much as I need to do the bottom. So that's just some of my OCD there. But anyway, hopefully we'll get back to doing something more interesting here very soon. Thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already. Hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see. Thumbs down, I understand, it's not for everybody. Share the video, get them out there. Might be somebody else interested in a little bit I'm doing here at the farm. So we'll see what happens the next day or so. Until next time, thank you.